Hello and good morning. Let me check if everything is working. I see we are live everywhere. How you doing, guys? How you doing, Raza?
I'm doing well. I'm sort of relieved, excited for the Me to Play launch today. We have been working really hard. All the team has been working really hard
Excited
for
for
this.
the Me to Play launch today. We have been working really
Yes.
hard.
I think
We're live.
my YouTube went live as well. Yeah. I was on the live stream because I was sharing the link with somebody. But yeah, so we have been working hard. The whole team has been like pretty much sort of working towards this goal by the end of this year. We wanted to launch this new version, and yeah, excited for this and so much more to tell you guys about this version.
Yeah, there are lots of things. We also have a couple of guests today. As usual in Web3, everyone is late, but we're here and on time. And one cool thing is we've been always on time with all the announcements that we had so far. If you follow our roadmap, we made it to be pretty on time the whole time. And yes, Yaru, the new version is out. So you can already download the new version. It has the stake to play function already implemented. And welcome to another guest today, our co-founder and CVO, Asad. Asad, how do you feel today?
I feel awesome. It's always good to have another milestone achieved after working a long time on a good game. So I'm happy today.
Yeah, same here. Like I just went through our timeline, and let me actually share that with you guys. So I went through the timeline on what we have done so far over the year, and you don't see that if you don't take a step back from what you've done so far. And if you just go through like Instagram, for example, and go through all the posts and see how the world map has been looking like, how the province map looked like, it's completely different. So what we achieved over the last year or year and a half or almost 2 years is, I think, it stands for itself. So if you want to, if you haven't checked it out, go to some of our old posts, not those with the fancy faces over here. But I think we also had I recently got a pop-up notification on my phone for, hey, check out this picture from over a year ago. And that was a province map picture. And you almost couldn't recognize it. And yeah, as you see over here, we did lots of cool events with Engin as well. We've been in Dubai a couple of times. So yeah, just scroll through there, see the old posts, or also go to our YouTube channel and go through the old AMAs, because that's what we said in the beginning. We build in public, so everything that you see, we shared on our socials. If you go through the past live streams, then you see all the old videos that we had so far. So that is really cool. And yes, Amar, we worked long hours for that. But we're not finished yet, and that's the message that we also want to send out. It's just the beginning, and there's another person I want to add, Jan, our CEO as well. Happy to have you here. And
Happy to be here.
yeah, lots of hours that we spent in the game, and you see the progression over here. So yeah, me to the moon. I completely agree with that. And yeah, let me pass it to Jan maybe as well. Maybe you can share one or two sentences on how you have seen the year until this point where we are today over here.
The whole year, it's more like already 2 years, I would say. I think
Yeah, but
we
it's the end
started
of
everything with the idea 2
2024,
years ago. Yeah, this
end of
year,
2023.
I think everything is quite interesting. I'm glad to see the progress and where we are heading to. So really happy to have the first utility in the game. I think we started 2 years ago. We already have so many things. I have a lot of friends who are playing the game right now. You can see the progress. You can see that it's fun to play. And I'm really happy that we are entering this phase right now to go somehow first public. So I'm happy where we are right now. The team is behind me. I'm actually in Germany right now, sitting together with the team. And they are still working on the release. you don't see them, maybe a little bit because of the blur effect, but they're working hard on everything at the moment. So I'm really happy to be where we are right now and implementing the first utility of the token in the game.
And if Jan says this game is fun to play, then you can buy it because he's one of the top players in the game, basically. So he's grinding every day playing this game. So it's like.
Yeah, you need to check what the team is building. So it's important.
Yeah, by the way, Ching and Felix, as Jan said, are behind Jan. They're in the office in Berlin.
They're just busy with the last build. They will join soon as well.
So they will join in a second as well. And so let me also pull up the leaderboard. And I'm a little sad to actually show that because
I'm in front of you.
Because Jan is now before me. So I think I need to work more or work less in order to be more. And what we also did is for this MEE To or for the last early access, we had a lot of prizes. So we had for the first players, we had MEE tokens, but also every one of you guys should have received by now a notification in game where it says that you received some token appreciation from us, so silver and resources. So check your resources over here. We added a couple as thank you for you to grind. And yes, Wandering Girl, Gale, you need to grind a little bit more in order to get there. But the cool thing is we have more rewards for the next season as well. So there will be multiple prizes, and we also kind of switch because like we see that the top ranking players will they're the true grinders for sure, but we also want to award people that join new. So we will have different kinds of competitions, and later we will go into that as well. And shout out to all the guys that have been supporting throughout the whole early access too. I mean, we see you guys grinding. Shout out to Jared, and shout out also to the CVW gang on top.
Crazy. I don't know how it's possible.
We can also check if you go to their land. Yes, and I agree, CVW rocks. He rocks a little bit too hard for my understanding, because if we go to his land, you see that he has all of the highest players so far, I think. Supergirl, Halime, Musab, the guys from Xborg. I need to have a one-on-one call with him at a certain time to ask him how he made that. Like, I think he's paying them to be on their land, which is okay. I'm fine with that. But so that's his land, for example, which I'm currently live looking at, and seems like he's good in the business. But we will see. The next phase is around the corner. I think we need to gang up and grind them down. Maybe that's an option. I tried to convince Jan, but he wants to do that on his land. I want to do that on my land. So we still have to see how we will do that. But there,
I want to play with my real friends. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have a good solution. We do it on my land if you don't want to have it on your.
I don't think so.
No, that's not.
Okay.
Yeah, and they also the guys wait for the PvP, and so there will be PvP, but that will take some time, guys. As we said, that's some of the next steps. Currently, what we implemented in this release is the function that people can stake in order to play. So we have different kinds of models where you can join the game. So you have either go to our Discord in the recruitment channel. You can go directly into the game. And now let me share that as well. Let's log out of CVW's land before I get too jealous over here. So if you're on the world map now, you see those contracts over here. And then you can choose a land. I wouldn't settle on some of the lands here. Let me tell you where you should settle, where it says Luke. That's the one where you should settle, and don't settle where it says Jan or Assad. But
I
yeah,
think we have space for that new lands.
maybe I will get more land. And you see, we have more and more landowners as well, and a lot of opportunities to go there. But you can also, yeah, I get free promotion. But Yadu, if you also have a land, I know that. Where's your land? And I would shout it out as well. So it's not just promoting me, but if you have it open, just you will find it here. And yeah, there is a group, and there is a Discord. Let me pin that up top as well. So you find all our socials under Linktree Medieval Empires, or just on our Twitter. You can also find the Linktree over there, and then you can join the Discord server. But what you can also now do is, if you go to the website, and let me show that to you guys as well. If you go to the website, let me log out here real quick so I can show it to you. If you go to a website, so the first step, if you are not playing already, is go to medievalempires.com and then go to login. There you can either log in if you already have an account, or you can register. And you can now also go to MEE Token. And if you are under MEE Token, then you can also stake now. So let me share that as well. So you go to MEE Token, stake MEE Token now, and then you can stake in order to get access to one of the lands. And then you can choose if you want to go on a tier 1 land, tier 2 land, 3, 4, or 5 land. And you can also change later. If you want to first start with a tier 1 land, you can stake for a tier 1 land, and then you can go to a tier 5 land. And shout out to Irfanullah as well, to Pakistan. By the way, guys, let us know in the comments from where you are tuning in today, because I think we are pretty global. We have Asad also sitting in Dubai, Raza in Canada, I'm in Germany, and the guys behind me as well, Jan, Ching, Felix, and I think we have a lot of people from Pakistan over here. And Amar is straight from nowhere. Okay, I get that. Germany. Okay, Germany it is. Yeah. So happy that all you guys made it here so far. And after that, so once we finish with this show, we will also join the Moon Show with Carl. And shout out also to Amsterdam over here. And yeah, so in this release, the most important thing is that we have more slots available for players that want to join. So we want to grow the community a little bit more, but still in an environment where it's not growing without us without us making a cap to it. So we're still in a test environment. It's still I'm not even sure if it's a beta now, closed beta, right? I think Ching could say a little bit more about that, but it's a closed beta. So still there are things that we adjust to the game. But yeah, maybe Ching, how's the release going?
We're in the middle of it. So far, so good. I think we're soon finishing. Yeah, all the functions things are there, and new clients already out. You can download. I think from Mac OS users now you don't have you don't have to bother how to do this right-click open stuff. We're certified, so you can just download and start and play. For the rest, yeah, we're soon finishing.
So we are now officially certified, which is good. I like that, because then I don't need to explain it.
Windows will follow soon as
yeah, Apple and Mac. So for Windows, it will be in the next days probably.
And by the way, shout out to Mr. M. We will join you in 45 minutes as well. At least Asad will be there. And yeah. So for Medieval Empires, Asad, maybe you want to share your highlights of the year as well. I mean, it's been a great year. I mean, we've been working for a long time, like 2 years almost on the project. But what was your personal highlight of this year? And don't tell me it was meeting me finally in Turkey on the Istanbul Blockchain Week again.
That was my best moment, obviously. But no, I think this year was the year where we could finally show that you can play the game. and this was like the awesome thing for me, to let people in. They play the game, and now we have like people. Even if the game is like still early, right? So we need still can implement a lot of stuff there, and we will in the next few months. But even in this very early version where we had early access 1 and stuff out, like people, they play it, and some people, they get really addicted to it. I don't say addiction is a good thing, but it shows at least that the main game idea or the core loop of the game is somehow working, and people like it, because they can come in, update, do some stuff, it takes some stuff, go away, work, do some other stuff, and come back later in an hour or so. So it's something you can play all day on the side, let's say it like that. But you can also grind it the whole day, as we can see with our top leaderboard guys there. They're probably playing the whole day. It's also possible. So that's for me the main thing where I'm really proud of the team, and that we released the game, because there are so many projects which said we will do a game, we will do something, but it never happened. And we were able to deliver on our timeline. We always show that we have these versions. Early access 1 went out, early access 2 went out, and now we come to the closed beta, and it's just out now again. So this is the main thing for me, like sticking to the timelines and having the game out, having people playing it, getting good feedback, also getting valuable feedback from the community. And we are very thankful for that, especially in Discord and other channels, where the players who are really grinding, they give ideas on what should be different, or if there are bugs we can work on. So yeah, that's what I'm proud of and really like this year.
Yeah, agree. And I kind of agree as well with the community. If the mobile version came, we will play all day, even during work. I mean, I play, and don't tell Assad, but I play during working hours, but I'm sitting in front of the computer, but I feel you guys. So maybe Ching or Jan, what is the plan for the mobile version? Is it coming finally tomorrow, and we can all start playing? No, just kidding. But
It's definitely not tomorrow, but we also wanted to build a mobile version as soon as possible.
It's on the roadmap.
Yeah, I would say we are more discussing the possibility to actually maybe move to mobile version earlier. But again, no promise. This is internal we're still discussing. Just there's a budget consideration. There's technical issues, and also how we construct or change our team setups. There's a lot of things to consider. But the idea is to move into mobile as soon as possible.
Yeah, we all see that mobile is really important. There are a lot of guys who are asking for that. We just spent half an hour before discussing all the things in terms of mobile, so should be coming soon.
Maybe a bit more like based on the play data now that we're monitoring, it kind of confirmed that our design is matching that our plan to have this more on the mobile platform, because there are multiple sessions per player, average per player per day. And the kind of the pattern perfectly matching the mobile game, how the KPIs will look like. Yeah, so we're on the direction now.
Maybe just to add on that. So, and this is not even a surprise for us. So we knew it, that it's the mobile version. People want to have it, and it's good. But the strategy behind that, for everyone to understand, when we started almost 2 years ago with this great idea to put ownership in games with Medieval Empires, we checked the Apple Store and the Google Store, and they said it's not allowed to have NFT games, like games with NFTs or anything blockchain in these app stores. And then we said, okay, let's start with the desktop version, which is also good. People can play it, they can have fun. And then when we see the app stores being more open for NFT games, then we start building on the mobile version. And this is what we see now. Like Google is allowing it now soon, and Apple is also working now with Axie Infinity and with some others on some versions which will work well there. And we're not talking about these bridge versions you see in the app stores where you can play it and then you need to go back to your website to do something and then go back to the game. This is not how gaming will be big on mobile. You need to have included strategy, or in this app everything needs to be you need to be able to do everything in the app directly in the game, right? That's the idea for the future. And that's why we want to make it proper and very good. And that's why it will take some time until the mobile version is there. But until then, we will work further on the desktop version. You can have fun with that.
And I think we should add on to that part, like Luke, you were discussing earlier as well, that it's a marathon, not a race. Like we have been working since 2 years, but like within this year, if we see the progress that Early Access 1 came out, we had a lot of learning out of that. Release 2 came out, we whitelisted a lot of players entered the game as well. We have reached a certain milestone in terms of number of players, the community is growing. And with Me To Play Access, I think we are expecting more and more players to enter. And the team is also eager to kind of learn from more the players will be playing it. We will be also be able to learn more that, okay, what people are liking, what people want in the game. And like I said, it's a marathon. It will keep on expanding. It will keep on growing. We will keep on adding stuff as we grow much more in terms of numbers, in terms of the world within the game as well, because we are just starting in Turkey right now. So it's not just medieval Turkey, it's medieval empires. So there are much more empires to come.
And so there's another question with priorities on, like maybe Ching. So I mean, I think I wouldn't say we have two priorities, but what is the priority in terms of mobile version versus PvP? Because some people think a PvP would create also more growing community. When do we plan to have PvP in the game as well? And it can be like, we don't always pin you down to direct time frame, because we know sometimes that shifts a little, but
that's next. Okay, so these are not competing priority. What we added in the desktop version would be on the mobile version as well. It's rather PvP will be more of a feature content. Platform is more of how we expand the different platforms. PvP will be the next focus, because we need to add more content. To be honest, the current fighting invader is not enough. As more players join, also we acknowledge that we need to also kind of buff up our content production. I would only tell you this is our next focus, PvE, to add more content. But again, you know my style, never commit to a specific date.
Yeah. So basically, the first PvP and after that mobile. This is what we can probably say. So PvP will be out first, and then the mobile version will come after that.
Yeah. Okay, then also for maybe we speak shortly also about the next step in the roadmap, which was adding utilities also to the MEE token. As you may be seen over the last couple of days and weeks, since we add more utility as well. Maybe I can share that real quick. You can also check it on CoinMarketCap. I think the token is now on a healthy stage, and the question is, with the increasing game, will there be maybe Asad, you are the best to answer that. Will there also be more utilities for the MEE token?
Yeah, of course there will be more utilities, but I think the best who could answer that would Felix, if he joins, because he is our game design director and he's actually the brain for utility. So yeah, there he is. So maybe Felix, you can talk a little bit about the utility of the token.
Utility of the token. So what we want to add in the future, one of the things is we want to have it that the daily rewards we just re-implemented, that we will have a spacing function to improve them.
Can you go a little closer to the microphone? Somehow the connection is move Jan away.
Still a bit damaged by Corona that I had. So one thing we want to do with the MEE token as utility is staking for increasing the daily rewards, which we just re-implemented so that you kind of have an in-game interest rate on the MEE token. Also, in the further future, we want to allow that players will be able to trade in the game with the MEE token the in-game assets. So that this is the part where we in the game support trading, while the other NFTs that will be there in the long run will be also be tradable on marketplaces where you can decide whatever you want. Yeah, so these are parts of the next step that we plan. And
also keep in mind, we keep improving and changing the current versions, because a lot of features, a lot of things we built are MVP, and we need to keep iterate them. That also take up our bandwidth. We also need to constantly monitor performance issues. So there are a lot of things actually on the plate. We can only tell you direction-wise what's the priority, but when it comes to, how to say, daily operation, each every release, we do need to have a combination of something new, something improved, something old.
Also, besides the token, we want to get really to the point where we have NFTs in the game and being created from the game. So we should not promise too much right now.
I think we already talked a lot about it. But yeah.
But we are talking about our roadmap or future plans. It's not a problem at all. It's like what we are planning for the next year. And we have a lot of things we have planned for the next year, actually.
Yeah, and Raza, maybe you can tell us also what we can expect in terms of rewards for this year.
Absolutely, yeah. So when we talk about the rewards, this time in Me to Play Access, we are introducing a new competition, which is a weekly competition. So there's going to be a weekly theme for every week, and there's going to be certain targets that we have to meet. So for example, for this week, let me show a little bit. So if you can see, so this week our mission would be maximum invaders to be defeated, and the top 10 players will get MEE token. The top number 1 player would get 20,000 MEE tokens. Number 2 will get 10,000. Number 3 will get 5,000. Other people in the top 10 ranking would also get 2,000 MEE tokens. And from 11 to 20 rank, people will get 10,000 silver. The whole idea behind this is basically to let people know more and more about how to engage with the game more. And this is weekly. So like what you said earlier, that there are grinders and there are people who are like there since at the top 10 on an overall scale, and for them there will be competitions on a season basis, but there are going to be weekly competitions as well, so that everybody who's joining the game has an equal and fair opportunity to compete and achieve the mission and win amazing prizes.
Yeah. And one thing that you can also do later on is fight against Carl, because Carl is getting addicted to the game as well. Shout out to you, Carl. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling incredible. I've been waiting for this day when we open up more, so we have more people battling against each other, and I'm super excited. And I love playing the game, and yeah, super excited. And I'm still trying to beat Da Vinci, but he somehow always is above. I don't know.
Maybe he has more time to play. That could be. I mean, Jan also overtook me. I think he's not working the whole day. He's just playing. So maybe we work a little bit harder than they do. That's why we can't catch them. Maybe that's the thing.
You always have an excuse.
Yeah. Carl, how did you see the last year with us and you and Medieval Empires? What were your highlights of the year, or what did you really enjoy?
I really enjoyed playing. First of all, I think it's been an incredible journey to play the game from the beginning and until now and see the progress. Because in the beginning, it was an early stage product with some bugs and bug fixing and a very small amount of players. And now, many months later, it's such a beautiful game, and it's really very much fun to play. And I never have any like major issues. It's like really, it's an impressive game in a very short period of time, and compared to the competitors as well. I mean, many other crypto games that I've tried have nothing compared to what Medieval Empires has. Most of them only have a website with a bunch of words and like promises, but Medieval Empires made sure to build an actual game, and we're showing an actual game, and I think that's beautiful and important because it gives credibility to the team, and I think everyone who has been part of building this should have a huge shout out because everyone has done a good job, very good job, and I'm super proud of the team.
That's really nice. I'm also proud of the team. And I'm mostly proud also of the guys that played during the whole time. Like we have people that grinded definitely more than I did, and I was spending a lot of time in that game on the side. So shout out to the guys in the community. We really appreciate it, and also shout out to all the guys that support us during the way, like all the other projects and companies and games that we work together with, like Space Merrics, for example. And there are lots of other cool people that we have on the show. And one thing that I want to mention is we just announced the MEE To Play version on Twitter. So please also don't forget to like, retweet, leave a comment, share it with your friends. If every one of you guys sends it to one family member, I think at least from the ones that we play, we should reach a lot of people in no time. So yeah, let me actually also pin that up top so everyone can find it directly. And then
And I think it's a very good opportunity for other people. Like if you want to invite your friends now and to play with them within the game, I think this is the best part. You can now, if there's the opportunity to invite them in and tell them that they can either stake to play or they can find a slot through our Discord or community channels and enter the game. And you guys can play with your friends actually as well in the game.
Yeah. Asad, what will be the next step in short, middle, and long term that we are? I mean, after vacation, I think a lot of us will first go on vacation. I think Felix and Ching need a vacation. But what are the next steps that you see? And shout out to the guys from Space Mavericks waving here. Yeah, what are the next steps that we are going to take?
Yeah, so first step is have this release live, and then have more people in and see the KPIs, and then release more functionalities. I mean, the goal is in Q1, Q2 next year, end of Q1, beginning Q2 probably, to release a more ready version with more functionalities, with more fun to play, and then also open it for a much bigger target group, so that people can join, basically also Web 2 people. I think that's the big thing which will happen next year. We cannot say the date exactly right now, but it should be around what I said. And then the idea is really to make it as easy to play as a Web 2 game somehow. We have our valuable partner, Immutable X. They have their new technology and their passport wallet where you can register with your social account and you can just come into the game and start playing the game. I think this is what we are this
year. Notifications a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's getting all the notifications because I'm writing it to millions of people and he's in all the groups that I am. So just mute your notifications, yeah, because you will receive a lot of more messages from me in the back end.
Yeah, just close Telegram, it's fine. So so this is our focus really this year. Like we want to be a great game, a big game. Web 2 players should love us, and we can only achieve that if we have a game what is fun to play, easy to access, and very convenient. And obviously for that we do more marketing soon. So for now we don't do anything crazy marketing because it's still a closed beta version. A few people can join more. And then next year we want to have a lot of players in. and this is what we are all working on. The team is working on, and I'm really excited to see next year, because this year was release the first versions, have it there. Next year is really having a really good version of the game and have a lot of players in the game, and having a great company at the end. I mean, we also need to grow because we want to build the mobile version, and we want to do PvP and a lot more functionalities. I mean, what you see right now is just a part of what is still to come in the game. It will be much more fun, much more functionalities, but it's hard work. And I think this is what sometimes people don't understand. that they think you can build a game like very easy, and just a few months you have something out. And this is not the case. Like it takes games like ours, I would say, take like 3 years until they are really at a crazy level. So I think we're already very fast and we're all grinding, but next year will be our year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I think next year a lot of new people will join, and then together we fly to the moon. I see the moon is here. And yeah, we will also have more quests on Deb Radar. We were actually the first ones that have been on the Deb Radar quest, and we also try to always be open to all the new things that are coming into the ecosystem. Like we've been the first one that are on the games, or will be the first ones of the games that will be on the GameSwift launcher. Then we had Exterior as a launchpad as well. So we have lots of really cool, exciting partners that are with us, building on IMX, strong connection also with Polygon. And that's just the beginning. So we have a couple of things which we haven't announced yet, which we're working on over time. So you will see more and more things over the timeline over the next couple of weeks as well. So really looking forward to that. But now what you need to do is register for the game and start playing. So if you go to the description, then you will see the link on how to register. Let me also pin it up over here, so you can register now. It's also in the description over here, and then you can see for yourself what we've built over the past couple of weeks, and what couple of years, and also what the community is already enjoying. So feel free to also join our Discord and our socials, speak with the landlord, see for yourself what you have. We have a couple of open contracts, so you can join into the game directly and start playing over there. But you can also stake to play now. So if you go to our website and start staking over there, you will be there. And yes, we are also on Elixir. So basically every launcher there is, we are partnered with, at least the bigger ones. So Elixir is also part of our ecosystem. And then there's a question, maybe Ching, you would be the best to answer. How many people around will we have in the game over the next few weeks, or like at the moment?
You mean new players or current players?
Yep, maybe both, that we can explain the reason behind it as well.
Currently, we are growing every day, quite many players, even though we are still in a kind of closed beta test. We have 500, almost 60 on the leaderboard. I would anticipate maybe with another couple of hundred increase. I think we have 100, 200 open, maybe 120, maybe 150 open contract, as you can see already fine in the game. And we also have the town slots for rental. I think that's around 500. Yeah, let's see. When this all fill up, maybe we can think of something else. But I'm quite confident. Yeah, reach 1,000. That's reachable soon.
Yeah, and what we trying to do is just have it as organic growth. That's the first thing. So, and the second thing is we are still in a tested environment. So we are not opening it up for everyone, but once we're in the public version, and we have some partners which we haven't announced yet, I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you. But maybe Asad, you wanted to add something there as well.
Yeah, I just want to add, like these players we are getting in is as it was already said a little bit, but I want to emphasize it. So we are in a closed beta version. It's still not the finished version. So we don't want to have like thousands of people in the game. This is actually what we don't want, because the team still needs to make sure all functionalities are working, all releases we put in, they're working properly. They work properly, and that's why the amount is still low compared to a game. But if we go then to the public release next year, obviously this is where we really want to have all the players in. But this also means there's only a certain opportunity right now to come into the game, because it's really capped at the moment. So not everyone who wants to join can join the game, and the people who are in are still considered as our early supporters. And as it was already said, we have giveaways, and we will do airdrops in the future. And especially for these people who join early and are there with us for the whole journey, we appreciate that and give also something back.
Yeah. And it's still pinging in the background because you get millions of messages from me. You just have to go to team or to notifications and turn off those settings. But and then we have people that ask if Carl, if you take us with you to the moon, or how will that work? Say, Carl, take me to the moon with you.
Well, of course. I mean, the moon is huge, and I think I don't know how many billions of people you could fit on the moon, but definitely enough for all the Me fans. So yeah, it should be perfectly fine. Everyone watching can come. I think like 50, 60 people watching now. 40 people should be fine, easy. And I think 500 people watching or playing the game, easy. Yeah, let's go to the moon together. The rocket ship is big enough for everyone, and the moon is definitely big enough for everyone.
100%. And that is one next thing for everyone that is here. Can also join in 15 minutes the Moon Show, which is happening, and which is moderated also by my friend Mr. M. And there you will also see Asa today. So directly after this one, we can switch over. And maybe, Raza, you can also share what is planned for the next next couple of days on the
Sure.
socials. People can expect
Yes.
where
So
to enter the
first
game.
of all, first and foremost, like I want to share the token, the prices which are up for a grab in this week actually, and repeating what I had said earlier, just for everybody to understand that for this week the mission is to defeat maximum invaders on your town who are attacking your town. They are on your province. So if you go to your province map, there will be invaders there. The maximum invaders you will defeat within this 1 week will appear on the weekly leaderboard, and on the basis of that you can the number of kills you do, you can get Me token as a reward. The person with the most points in that leaderboard will get 20,000 Me tokens once this week is over on 25th December. And the second highest player would get 10,000, third will get 5,000, and the other people in from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 would get 2,000 Me token each, and from players from ranking 11 to 20 would get 10,000 silver. And talking about other things that are coming towards this particular phases, we will have, similar to this one, more weekly competitions happening every week for the players. There will be different missions, so stay tuned for that. For Engen Altan Duzitan fans, we have a lot of Engen Altan content coming as well. And also, if somebody wants a signed Engen poster, there might be a competition coming up very soon. So keep following us on social media for that. And yeah, we have a lot more in store. And like I said, this is weekly competition. Other than weekly competitions, there are other monthly and the season-based competitions like we did for Early Access 1 and Early Access 2. So players who will have an overall good standing in the leaderboard as well, they would also be rewarded accordingly. and more announcements will come. More silver token will be up for grabs. More MEE token will be up for grab. Blend NFT giveaways will be happening. So yeah, I think there are many more opportunities coming your way. And gameplay, like Asad and Ching mentioned, we are continuously working on improving the gameplay. We are continuously adding new functionalities and new utilities to MEE token as well within the game. So a lot to look forward to as we go towards our public release later.
Yeah, we will also have a Bybit space in 2 days, right? So Bybit is doing a space with us.
Yes.
This will also happen, and then there will be also some announcement on Bybit. I think we do something there. So in the next few days, there will couple of
A
things.
lot is happening. A lot is happening.
Yeah, and Bybit is actually happening pretty soon. I think there will be announcement also in a couple of minutes on our socials. So stay tuned on the socials. And if you haven't signed up already, don't forget to sign up in the game. And we also have a daily reward. What are you laughing?
No, I just want to say there's a Christmas and New Year's in between as well. We also need to take some days off. There will be holiday season.
Not everyone needs to take some time off. I
You're
mean,
gonna work all the time, Luke.
I mean, yes, I'm kind of addicted to work, but I think that's a cool thing about the team that we have set up, except for Ching. Ching doesn't like to work. No, just kidding. But yeah, we try to be there also for the community 24/7. We have a couple of cool moderators as well. Shout out to Latina, Ayan, and Karasakal, who most likely are listening as well. Because they are there for you also 24/7 in our chats on the socials. So yeah, if you guys don't have any questions, and I see a couple of people just said they bought some more MEE, and 24. That was you, Carl. Is the year for MEE. I think that's the year for us all. So really looking forward to that. And
I also saw a question which somebody's asking what language the game is in. So it's currently in English language, but there will be other languages introduced later on in the game as well. But currently the game is available in English language.
Yeah. And yeah, how to play. There will be, Raza will post, I think, in a minute, also the how to play. We did a whole step-by-step guidance on how to play, what different options you have to play. So check out our Twitter. And yeah, I see Ayan is here, and also the other ones are here. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. It was a pleasure. And I will give the last words to you guys, which means Asad, if you have anything that you want to share, then afterwards maybe Carl, and then Jan and Ching, and then we will join the Moon Show after that.
Yeah, share. I mean, I just can say again, thank you to the team, doing an awesome job, working over hours all the time, working too much. But yeah, I think this is how it is in the startup. I don't take it for granted, but I'm thankful to that for the team, and I'm also very thankful for the community grinding in the game, talking about us, giving feedback. So without the community, obviously we are nothing. Without the players, we're nothing. So that's why big shout out to the community and our fans. We love you.
Yeah.
I can also say I'm quite happy where we are right now. We have achieved a lot, so I'm happy with the team. Everyone is performing quite good. I can just see you and CBW are already attacking to get the reward for the next week, probably. So you're doing your level best at the moment. And yeah, happy to be here. And Ching?
I think I would just want to say one more time the thanks to the players, to our community, not only your engagement, but also your tolerance and patience. This whole year is not easy, especially for Web3 or blockchain projects. Everyone knows it has been a very tough period. And now we see all KPIs pointing to the good things happening. And I think for us, it's just going to get better and better. And we are very hopeful, but just can't stop. Thank everyone for the patient, the report, the bug report written, the suggestions, the feedbacks. More importantly, how you kind of walk along this journey with us. And yeah, this is going to be more exciting next year. So let's keep walking this journey together.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Having people like CBW and the other guys who are playing all the time is really valuable.
Yeah, agree. All right, then I give the last words to, or the second last words, because I will end the space with the last word. So last words to Carl as well. And by the way, don't forget to follow us afterwards to Carl.
Yeah. So I am very close to reaching level 16 in the game now, so I'm super excited for that. And I'm excited to be able to also invite my audience to my land, which I can do now with all these contracts and the things. So that's going to be exciting, so that I can have a clan. I'm going to build the biggest clan in Medieval Empires. CVW, that guy, I mean, I don't know who he is, but I'm going to beat him. I'm going to use the full strength of my audience to beat him. And I shall. And Da Vinci as well. So let's see. But I'm super excited for that. And I think 2024 is going to be massive for Medieval Empires, because, I mean, I can see what we're building, and it's so beautiful. It's such a good game. And the team is really everything. And I'm a big investor, right? So I invest in a lot of things, and usually team is the number one thing. And if there's anything I would like to point out in Medieval Empires, it's the team. So good job. And that's the main reason why I'm very bullish for 2024.
Same here. All right, guys. Then thank you very much for joining. Special shout out to CVW's clan, because I see his supporters are everywhere. I don't think it will be hard to beat him, because he has a huge clan already. But we are behind you. We follow, behind with our clans as well, because I also have a small clan, not as big as your guys's. But yeah, really looking forward to the competition. Lots of fun in the game, and we are in continuous release, which means every couple of weeks you will get new updates from Ching and his team, and we will bring that to you guys. And there will be a couple of people that want to stay on top of the leaderboard. But yeah, with that being said, don't forget to go to Twitter. We just announced the Me To Play access. Show some love and support there. And then in a couple of minutes, we join the Moon Show with Assad. And then we see you guys on the leaderboard. So thanks to the community, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Goodbye.